Nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs. This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that a defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. David Irving able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go.
Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Play action now. Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Dallas getting the ball again here on offense, and the Cowboys haven't been able to build a ton of momentum if you look at their 2018 season as a whole, Charles. In fact, The first 7 weeks before the bye earlier in the year, it was kind of like flipping a coin. It was loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So I don't know what you make of this team.
You would actually expect that coin to come up heads 2 times in a row or tails 2 times in a row, wouldn't you? I think they will see the second half belong to Ezekiel Elliott because the move to get Amari Cooper out wide should open things up a little bit more, and he's such an impact player, and that's how they play best. Him leading, running the football, and establishing the line of scrimmage. And also working in their favor, there's absolutely no one running away with the NFC East.
Yeah, Redskins and Eagles, they're in the mix, obviously, at the top, but you're right, just above 500. Second down, Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
On second down, Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Get out.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's complete, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Mariota on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Final play of the half here. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Finding room inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. David Irving in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Prescott down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Intended that time for Cooper.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Elliott again. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The give is to Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Derek Morgan in on the stop.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final minute. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Point after here coming up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Mariota. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. One last shot now for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.